It is 12 noon in Paris. It is 1 p.m. in Athens. I'm Monita Rajpal.
And I'm Zain, Verjee. This is World One live from London.
It is a critical day for Europe. France has a new leader. Greece is still looking for one. And high-level talks are due later in Berlin involving the EU's two largest economies. One leader favoring growth, the other austerities. Well, let's take you live to Paris now on CNN's Richard Quest. And Richard, there is a new French president there in the country, and he will be leaving the country shortly, and perhaps an indication that his first meeting will be with Angela Merkel.
Yes, good morning from Paris. Good afternoon, I should say. We've just slipped into the afternoon.
The stalemate over Greece's leadership is giving traders on the financial markets a whole new set of problems. Talk of Greece having to abandon the euro is growing louder. Nina Dos Santos from CNN's World Business Today joins us now. And it seems as though one would assume, and I could get it wrong, that traders would probably have factored into all of the potential scenarios and Greece possibly leaving the euro and when they're doing their trading.
Well, it's been a difficult one, Monita, because you've got to remember that this has been taboo territory for EU leaders. So every time people do start to factor this in...
I want to ask you about the broader picture for the continent as well. So we see now Francois Hollande, newly inaugurated. His first, I guess, official visit will be to Berlin to see Angela Merkel, giving an indication just how important and how crucial this time is right now. How are the markets reading, and what are they reading into the discussions that will be had? As we heard Richard talking about, that they have to understand that austerity and growth have to go hand in hand.
Well, there's two reasons why Francois Hollande's hand may have been strengthened a little bit over the course of the weekend. On the one hand, Angela Merkel's party was punished for its stance on austerity.
I'm sure you'll have more on that in World Business Today a little bit later on here on CNN. Nina, thank you so much. Have several people who learned their fate today. Senior international correspondent Dan Rivers joins us now from the Crown Prosecution headquarters here in London with more. Dan.
Yeah, that's right. They've been mulling over whether to go ahead with these charges.
Keen to get your hands on some Facebook shares. Time is running out and the price could be going up. Facebook is changing its status from private to public company this week, but reports say before it does, it is raising the price of investing. Earlier this month, it said it would sell stock at a price between $28 and $35 a share. The Wall Street Journal now says it's revising that range to between $34 and $38. Now, if Facebook prices its stock at the high end of the new range, it implies the company as a whole is worth, get the Zain, more than $81 billion.
Wow. As Facebook gears up for what's expected to be the largest tech IPO in history.
Crowds of Palestinians have been celebrating in Gaza City, in the West Bank and Jerusalem after Israel agreed to improve the conditions under which thousands of prisoners are held. Calm has been restored to the Lebanese city of Tripoli this morning after clashes fueled by the conflict in neighboring Syria left several people dead. Tensions between the city's Alawite and Sunni communities boiled over, forcing the Lebanese army to intervene. Now, both sides have suffered heavy losses in the 15-month-long conflict, but despite agreeing to a ceasefire, the fighting is still spreading. CNN's Ivan Watson crossed the border from Turkey into Syria on Monday and managed to file this report.
The journey to Syria starts with a brisk walk through Olive Grove.
Welcome back. Well, Manchester United's noisy neighbours had a party on Monday, and it kept the whole city up late. Pedro Pinto knows all about that, and he brings us the details.
It was rowdy, it was noisy, it was eventful. Manchester City fans celebrated their first Premier League title in 44 years. Wayne Wade and LeBron James.
All right, you'll have more for us in World Sport.
I will indeed. That's a promise.
All right, we look
that I will keep.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You're watching World One live from London.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at what's trending on social media right now, shall we? At number 3, Britney Spears is topping the charts. On the web, anyway. The pop star has been revealed as a judge on the U.S. version of the singing competition, The X Factor, to the delight of more than 16 million people who follow her on Twitter. Singer Demi Lovato, music producer L.A. Reid, and of course Simon Cowell all join her on the panel. At number 2, he's the target of some angry tweets at the moment. We heard Pedro talking about it earlier. Footballer Carlos Tevez won the English Premier League as part of the triumphant Manchester City team on Sunday, but during celebrations Monday, he angered local rivals Man United by holding up a sign saying, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Verjee, taunting Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson, whose team lost the championship with just seconds remaining. Tevez, as we heard, later apologized, saying he got caught up in the excitement of the moment. At number 1, everyone's talking about Greece. 9 days after elections, the country is still a top talking point on the web. Users across Europe are voicing their frustration on Twitter as the political and financial picture grows increasingly uncertain. So a bit of a mixed picture there for you.
Yes, there's going to be rain in Japan as we head through tomorrow. Back to you, Monita.
Mari, thank you so much. Sure. Now, texting and walking, they've become one of those thoroughly modern epidemics. And now one town in the U.S. has decided that the law needs to move with the times. They're getting tough on offenders for their own protection, they say. Mary Snow reports from Fort Lee, New Jersey.
When this video of a woman in a Pennsylvania mall went viral, she may not have realized how it would serve as a constant reminder of just how distracting walking and texting can be.
You're watching World One live from London. I'm Zain, Verjee. It's a little distracting, right? But anyway.
I can't do it at the same time. I'm sorry. I'm Monita Rajpal. Thank you for joining us. We'll update you the news headlines at the top of the hour right here on CNN.
Sorry, what was that?